Okay, this is just an introduction to the short video that you're going to be watching on what causes the four seasons on Earth. And before you watch, what I'd like to have you do is think about it for a minute if you don't already know, what causes the four seasons. And make a guess. Do you think that the seasons are caused by how close the Earth is to the sun? A lot of people think so, if you were just to ask them. And so they figure that, okay, the Earth goes around the sun, so it must be that the Earth is closer to the sun when it's summer and must be farther away from the sun when it's winter. So kind of consider that. And I want you to consider that the Earth is actually tilted. Now, I don't know if that has a lot of meaning to you. I think people in general know that, but I don't know if it has a lot of meaning. So I wanted to kind of draw something here. Let's draw the Earth here. And this one here. For some reason my pencil is a little bit behind. I'm going to erase it. My pencil that I'm drawing, the drawing that's showing up, is a little bit lagging behind. There we go. What is showing up, so that was kind of hard to deal with. So this is the Earth. We know that the Earth turns on itself on an axis. And if that axis was this way, like right here, up and down, it is an imaginary axis, the Earth would be actually rotating around like this. Just going around and around. But actually, the Earth, the imaginary axis is not directly, up and down. So it's not vertically like that. The imaginary axis is really off a little bit. So that imaginary axis is like this. And so instead of just turning directly around like this, it's at a little bit of an angle. So it actually turns around kind of like this, around that imaginary axis. And that imaginary axis is actually a tilt from, from vertical straight up and down of 23.5 degrees. So that's what it means when they say the Earth is tilted. So instead of having that imaginary axis straight up and down or being vertical, that imaginary axis is kind of leaning over about 23.5 degrees. And instead of the Earth rotating straight like this, it kind of rotates on its side a little bit like that. So I want you to think before you watch the movies, what do you think causes the four seasons? We talked a bit about, is it possibly how close the Earth is to the sun or far away from the sun? Might that cause it? Or do you think maybe it has to do with the tilt? Or could it maybe have something to do with, the sun's rays are hitting the Earth? Do you think maybe that those rays hit the Earth more directly at some times and not so directly at others? Could that be a possibility as far as causing the seasons? So be thinking of those as you go through this short video. They've really done a great job. It's very simplistic, it's very to the point, but very easy to understand on giving information as to what causes the four seasons on Earth. So when you're done, give me a call. We'll discuss it briefly. I'll ask you some of these questions, and then I'll ask you what is the correct answer to what causes the four seasons on Earth. So just be, kind of picking that up as you go through. Give me a call, and then we'll be able to give you points for having watched this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.